Today is going to be a good old-fashioned Empties video, and I love Empties videos. I love making them. I love watching them. I find them to be very helpful as it pertains to a beauty review, because beauty reviews are great and everything like that, but if you get a lot of product coming in all the time, it's really hard to gauge how well something works when you're constantly switching things out and maybe you never even finish it. The amount of products I have never finished, you guys, it's disgusting. But these are the things I have finished, and they're the things I can give you the most well-rounded, like best concise review of. And again, because Empties videos are all about follow up, follow through, showing how things have been working for us long term, I thought now would be a great opportunity to talk about today's sponsor, which is Kinsey. Kinsey is an at-home IPL device that I have been using for months. I don't even know. It feels like it's been almost all year. I'd have to go back to see when I first got this, but it's been a long time. I think it's been like 4 or 5 months. And because I have so much experience with this and because I love working with Kinsey so much, I thought it'd be really great to drop a new update on how this is working for me, because Kinsey is definitely something that the more you use it, the more results you will see. So IPL, for those of you who do not know, stands for Intense Pulse Light. And really all this thing, well, actually does 2 things. I didn't even talk about this much before, but I probably should clear it up. This is a hair removal device that will help remove hair. That's what it does. And it does it in a pain-free, long-term way. So, you got shaving, waxing, things of that nature, all of which work pretty well in the short term, but they are not pain-free and they do not work for long periods of time. Waxing, those results are pretty long-term, but not really. And the thing with waxing is you can't do anything about your hair regrowth between waxes, because then they'll have nothing to wax off next time you go back. With Kinsey, once you've used it for a while, should you notice hair regrowth or stubble, you can go deal with it right away. You don't have to wait until you go back to get a wax. So that's what I really like about it. So because I have been using Kinsey for so long, I am now in what is considered the maintenance phase of my Kinsey usage, which really only looks like hopping in the shower and shaving my legs. Well, anywhere that you're using this, I just so happen to only be using it on my legs. You do have to shave your legs before you use it. That's just the way it is. And then after you get out of the shower and you have dry, clean legs before you put any of your moisturizers and stuff on, you're just going to plug Kinsey into the wall and then run her from your ankle up to wherever. I only go up to my knee so far. But it only takes about 10 minutes for me to do both legs. It's something that I almost find kind of therapeutic and relaxing at this point. It's very me time. And the benefit is that I don't see any hair on my legs at all for a good 3-4 weeks. It's amazing, you guys. It is something you have to be very consistent with. I'm going to tell you that right off the gate. But again, like I said, because this video is about follow-ups, I did want to take the opportunity to follow up with you guys about Kinsey. I love beauty devices, and because this is one that doesn't really show the benefits on my face, it's like my legs, which you guys literally never see. I do feel the need to kind of tell you guys, like remind you of how it's working, because there's no real way for y'all to constantly see the results I'm getting, but they are there and they'll be there for you too. Kinsey has a money back guarantee. All the information that you need is down below, including a discount code, which, so you guys know, I don't make any money off that discount code. It's just to pass the savings along to you guys, and it's all down below. Pick up your Kinsey, use the discount code. Thank you so much to Kinsey for sponsoring this video. And while we're here, let's go ahead and talk about some more products I've been using for a long time, because girl, there's so many. Oh my gosh. But this is currently what we're working with. This is months of Empties. Like, I want to say 4 or 5 months. Makeup removers. You guys, listen to me. I do not recommend you use makeup removing wipes, period. Honestly, I have a very specific use for them. You can consider it wasteful if you want to. That's totally fine. But I do need them, and when I don't have them, I suffer. And I use them to clean makeup off of my hands, because when I do makeup, I constantly touch my brush, my product. Everything I use gets on my hands. And for years, I used to leave the house without doing anything. I would totally forget. So I need to have a little wipe to help clean my hands off. Sometimes I use it to clean off fallout from eyeshadow underneath my eye. But I do not use these to take my makeup off, and you shouldn't either. These do happen to be the most gentle ones I've ever used. In fact, everyone loves those Neutrogena ones so much, but they like burn. I hate them. I don't know why anyone would use those, but yeah, these are just the regular simple cleansing wipes. I think I have been using these for like 6 years. They are the best as far as I'm concerned. They're reasonably priced. They work really well. But I think 3 packs for like 5 months isn't too bad. I'm okay with that. So these are the sheet masks that I used the most. This is not all. I really thought I saved every single sheet mask pack, and I guess it's disgusting, and I'm kind of glad I didn't, but this is a very good visual representation of the sheet masks over the past however many months that I have been using the most consistently. The first is the Beauty of Joseon. I can't remember what this is actually called, but it is some kind of Centella Asiatica calming, soothing, hydrating mask. It is the most beautiful package I have ever seen on a sheet mask before, period. But also it works so beautifully. And just so you guys know, my main issue with my skin now, I mean, my acne is a lot better, but it's better because of tretinoin. Tretinoin is an amazing ingredient, and while the benefits are huge, there can be some irritation that comes with it. And I have some tips and tricks on how to deal with that, which I'll talk about today. But one of them is sheet mask, specifically any type of Centella Asiatica sheet mask. Anything that says calming or soothing in the title works for me, and this happens to work really well. Same thing with these. These are actually probably my favorite sheet mask, but they're kind of expensive and I don't always remember to order some. These are the Truth Treatment Electrolyte Mask. Woo! Let me tell you. So Truth Treatment is a brand that I purchased from skintruth.com. All the information is down below. Use code Whitney20 for 20% off of most brands. But I love this brand. I've been talking about it for years. You're going to see a lot of stuff from them in my trash. And this is their sheet mask, which I love this. I wish like Skin Medica, Osmosis, all my favorite skin lines, medical grade skin lines would come out with sheet masks, because a lot of people think sheet masks don't do anything, and some of them have really mild effects, but not this one. If you have irritated, dry, chapped, particularly as the winter months are coming, you guys, if you are someone who gets a really irritated, dry, chapped skin situation in the winter, you need this. I'm not kidding. My very first experience with this was around Christmas time when I had gone way overboard with tretinoin. I'm talking like my skin was peeling in like sheets. It was disgusting. I used this and my skin was fine. It's amazing. Check it out. And this is OG, man. I always have these around. This is the MetaHeal NMF Intensive Hydrating Mask. I don't really know what else to say. I love MetaHeal's products in general, all of them, but I will always have this around, always. Okay, next is like body butters, body creams. The first are the L'Occitane Ultra Rich Body Cream. I have my third tub in the bathroom right now. L'Occitane for me is my all-time favorite body care product line. It's the only one I've really tried a whole lot outside of Lush. If you guys have recommendations for body care lines that are as good as L'Occitane or better, please let me know, because they finna get all my money. This has got a lot of shea butter in it, I believe, and nothing makes my skin. That's not true. There is one thing that makes my skin feel better than literally anything else we'll get into later. But as far as lotions and body butters are concerned, this is the one, let me tell you. This is the one that gives me the softest, glowiest, most touchable skin of life. It's got a very neutral scent to it. You cannot go wrong with this product, period. Everyone who tries it will like it. Next is the Righteous Butter. You would think I would have gone through a lot more of this, but ever since I started adding products into my body care routine that are really focused on hydration, I tend to use this one more like a perfume almost. It's almost like, you know, I get out of the shower and I want to smell good, or I have to run an errand and I want to smell good. This does have a very hydrating element to it, which is interesting considering how fragranced it is. Usually fragrance will dry you out a little bit. I don't feel like this one does, but it smells so good. I just did a perfume video, and one of the perfumes I featured was Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet. This kind of smells like the OG Miss Dior. If you have never smelled Soap and Glory's Righteous Butter anything, you need to. In fact, I bought my sister like a giant Soap and Glory gift set for Christmas, and I was like, you're welcome, girl. Because I know anyone who tries this would like it. It smells so good. Next is the Way Body Cream. I need to buy this again. I completely forgot about this until just now, actually. But this is a repurchase for me for sure. This smells so good. Speaking of that perfume video, I talked about one of Way's fragrances that I like. But in terms of their body fragrance kind of line, I think their body butter is the superior product, honestly. As much as I like the perfume, I think I would way rather pick up the body cream moving forward if I just want that fragrance in it, because while it is such a beautiful fragrance that's almost like, you guys remember Skin So Soft from Avon? It doesn't smell like that, but it kind of has that like baby powder kind of fresh smell to it, and it's very hydrating as well, which, like I said, typically when things are really heavily fragranced, you can't really count on them to be especially hydrating, but I did not find that to be the case with this one. It worked great. Next is Sleepy from Lush. I am so due for a Lush order or a Lush, oh my God, or a Lush trip. This is one of my favorite products from Lush. It's the Anything Sleepy, actually. It's got that beautiful lavender honey scent to it that, I mean, it doesn't like literally make you go to sleep personally, but I do enjoy having a nighttime shower routine that has very particular fragrance and scents to it, because the goal obviously with aromatherapy is to associate the brain with certain activities, and I want my brain to smell the sleepy scent and then know it's time to wind down. It's more about like creating a nighttime experience, and Sleepy is my favorite way to do it. I just haven't bought any in a long time, and I need to go get some because this stuff is so good. Again, if you've never tried it, never smelled it, you need to. Okay, let's do hair now. I'm just gonna grab stuff. There's no shampoo and conditioner in here because I haven't finished an entire shampoo and conditioner because I have so many of them. None of them are running out. So this is all leave-ins and things like that. In fact, let's start with leave-in. So the first one I'm looking at, this is my most recent one, the one that I've been using the most. This is the 21 Color Fanatic. Is those called Color Fanatic or 21 Color Fanatic? Anyway, this is a leave-in from Pureology. In fact, there is one more thing in here from Pureology. This is this soft finish hairspray. I think these came together because I don't know why I would have this little guy. I do know that I loved this so much I bought the full size, and this might be one of the best hairsprays ever. It's really good if you need a hairspray, you want it to be light and fluffy but hold and not crunchy. You're gonna like this. And then the Color Fanatic, I think this is like the fancier version of like It's a 10, except it's a 21, and it's a great leave-in. I have noticed a difference in my hair, but mostly what I like about it is that so many of my other leave-ins are like bottles and stuff, so it doesn't really help detangle my hair. So when I get out of the shower, I can douse my hair in this, and it's actually going to detangle it before I have to run the brush through it and risk ripping it out. So that's one of the things I like about this the most, because again, like I said, comparatively speaking, most of my leave-ins are bottles. So speaking of leave-ins, this is the Kerastase Serum, and this is, oh wait, this is the conditioner. JK, we have one empty. This is the Kerastase Cement whatever. This is a Kerastase conditioner that I like, and I have another one in my shower just like it. This is the Kerastase Resistance Leave-In. I love this stuff, but I haven't repurchased it, and I don't know why. It's probably just because I have so much beauty stuff. This is what I'm saying. These videos are helpful to me because I might want to pick this up out of habit, but then when I look at my stash, I actually have tons of things that do this. So while I like it, I can run through what I have now before I re-up. So this is the Olaplex, as far as Olaplex is concerned. I have the number 7 bonding oil, and I have 2 of the number 3 repairs. Y'all know what time it is. I use these maybe every other week. I can't use a ton of Olaplex because, as I have said ad nauseum, it causes me to break out. I do still want the effects of it, and I have found that even though I don't use this every day at all, it's only a couple of times a month, like I said, when I put this in my hair, I do notice a difference. So I feel like this is the way I'm getting the Olaplex benefits on a daily basis. It's not ideal, but I can't use the whole system. It's just not an option for me. This still gets the job done. So I love these. Olaplex and many variations will always be coming up in this house. For actual hairspray, the only one I have that's empty is the Oribe Dry Texturizing Spray. I had this thing for a while. I think I bought this like last October. So this rode out for a hot minute, and usually that's why I don't like texturizing sprays. I feel like I plow through them. This one lasted for a while. It was very expensive. It's one of those things that if I'm at a store, like there's a store in Nashville, in Green Hills, in the little shopping center with like Whole Foods and Lululemon and stuff that randomly carries this, I would probably pick it up if I saw it in person, is what I'm trying to say. But in terms of like ordering it, planning to order it, I have so many other options that work just as well that are not as expensive, and I can buy IRL when I need them. That's really the main barrier to entry for me in this line, is nowhere close to me where I go run to buy, shampoo and conditioner when I need it sells this. I have to think ahead, and I'm not going to always do that. Dry shampoo. I don't know how this is the only ones I have empty. This is IGK First Class in Kerastase Fresh Affair. This works okay. But this is expensive because it's Kerastase. I don't think it works any better than any other dry shampoo, but it does work well. First Class used to be my favorite dry shampoo. It's not anymore. I have a favorite one now. I'll talk about it later. Actually, I've talked about it already, and I'll reiterate. It's the Way one. I love Way's dry shampoo. It works freaking amazing. These do work well. I would never say they don't and that you shouldn't pick them up, but the favorite of the favorite is Way. These are just okay. Ha! See what I did there? Cute. This is obviously the only one in my beauty trash, but the Hot Toddy that I have right now is probably my 5th. I've been using this for a while. Best heat protectant, and you can't tell because it's empty, but it's because of this spray being so fine and the way it can get through your hair. Ugh, love it. This is the Kerastase Nutritive 8-hour blah, blah, blah. I love this stuff. I have the purple, the blonde version right now that I'm working on, but this has been in my rotation since early 2020. It's such a good, like, especially again in combination with the dry shampoo. If you've been hitting the dry shampoo pretty hard that day, put this in your hair that night and it's literally like you washed your hair because you got your roots super clean, but your ends aren't all dry anymore because of this like leave-in conditioner. Ugh, love it. I totally forgot to mention this when I was talking about body butters, but it was in there too. This is the CeraVe moisturizing cream. I think a lot of people might actually use this as a facial moisturizer, which you're welcome to do, but I slather this stuff on me multiple nights a week. It's inexpensive. It works amazing. Everyone will like this. It's not fragranced. It's a solid product. Go pick some up. I am running out of daylight, so I need to hurry up. Okay, body treatment, which is basically anything that's not body wash or body lotion. I told you guys, I use these all the time. I have always got these around. I've got a backup around on top of the backup. This stuff works. If you need an easy, inexpensive way to make your skin so soft and luxurious, this is it. Thank me later. You are welcome. So these are basically the same thing. They work roughly the same. This is the Paula's Choice Skin Smoothing Retinol Body Treatment. This is the Honeymoon Glow Body 12% AHA BHA Resurfacing Serum. I like both of them. They're interchangeable. No preference on either, but I will always have one of them or something in line with this around. This is the Rose Argan Body Conditioner, which is exactly what it sounds like. I love body conditioners, you guys. I always have a body conditioner. This is the most expensive one I've ever tried. It is wicked expensive. I think this tub is like $50, but you don't understand. Like, it works. Okay, it really does. It works so good. And I love rose, almost said flavored, rose fragranced anything. Love it. But to bring it in for the real thing, much more affordable, much more easily accessible, works not as well, but about 80%, and it's great. It's the Nivea In Shower Body Lotion with cocoa butter. I have one of these in my shower currently being used, not as we speak, but will be used later tonight. Let me tell you what, girl. Lastly is the L'Occitane Supple Skin Almond Oil. When I said earlier that I have one product that works better than all the other ones combined, this was it. This stuff is expensive. I think it's like $60, so it might actually be my most expensive body care product, period. And the worst thing is, I go through this stuff like crazy. I bought a new bottle a month ago and it's already here. But it's so good, you guys. If you have never used this, never heard of it, you need to check it out. It's so good. Okay, so cleansers / makeup removers. I have the Himish All Clean Balm. I used this to completion. It is great. If you are interested in a facial cleansing balm that works really well, this is for you. I have a little bit of experience with more high-end facial cleansing balms. The most recent experience I have is the Pharmacy Green Clean. Everyone loves it, and it's a beautiful, beautiful product that I'm still working on. But I can't really tell the huge difference between the two. And this is a huge, huge, huge tub of it. This will last you for a long time. It's very reasonable priced. I got this off of Yes Style. All of this, except for this, I got off Yes Style. This is the Pilo Soft Eyes and Lip Cleansing Duo from MetaHeal. I did a collab with them last year, and I finished this side, which was just the little half makeup removing situation, which was really helpful to get eyebrows and eye makeup off every night. But these little Q-tips that come with it, I didn't find to be quite so useful, although they could have been, they just weren't. Still really good product, and I do recommend it. Although it is very wasteful, this feels like travel or in a pinch because it's a lot of trash. Next are cleansers. This is the Purito Barrier Defense pH Cleanser. It's completely gone. I am not really particular about cleansers. Almost anytime I buy a cleanser, I like it. I've never hated a cleanser. There's not any one that I love more than others. There's just ones that I repurchase the most. And while I do really enjoy this, because it's so similar to other ones I like, I don't know if I'll repurchase it, but it is good. This I actually really like, but will not repurchase because there's a packaging issue. This is the Iunic Centella Bubble Cleansing Foam. I do really like this, particularly in the morning or for a third cleanse. That's right, sometimes you gotta do that third cleanse. But the problem is after a while, oh, now it's gonna work? Really? Okay, now it's doing it. It'll just kind of get stuck at the bottom, and the foam kind of comes out more like a liquid and not a foam, and it's something wrong with the packaging. I don't know if it's just my particular packaging or if I have done something to it or if it's a byproduct of like it's used, because like the product's actually down to here. I used most of it. And I don't know if it's a thing where the pump over time becomes defective, but it didn't start off with this problem. We just have it now, and that's why it's in here. Serums. I'm just going to get these out of the way because you have heard me talk about them many, many, many times. These are the Osmosis Stem Factor and Rescue Serums. These are the skincare items that are in my stash without fail, no matter what. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have this. Stem Factor is your growth factor serum, and Osmosis's Stem Factor is cruelty-free and oncology safe, which is very, very special in the growth factor space. If you have any reservations about using a growth factor, hopefully you will check this one out because it is very, very safe for you to use. And it works amazingly well. Growth factors are an ingredient I think all women should have in their skincare past the age of 30. I've been using it since I was 31, I think was the first time I bought Stem Factor. But Rescue is the other one, and this is more or less like a protection kind of, I call it medicine for the skin. It helps with redness. It also protects it a lot from UVA, UVB, and blue light. Like it just is a very, very good, unique, patented product that I notice a huge difference when I start using it. My skin needs the soothing that this brings to it a lot. Cannot be without them. I am never without them. In fact, there might be 2 more empty bottles in my bathroom right now. I don't know because I did just order some more and it came in. I love this stuff. And I get all of my, again, medical grades. The majority of my skincare, unless I tell you, is from skintruth.com. It's Brianna Stanko's company. I will leave her information down below. I've been buying from her company since 2015. Never had any problems. Fast shipping, great customer service, awesome selection. Tell her I sent you. Use code Whitney20 for 20% off most brands. Oh God. This is a messy endeavor. I just cleaned this whole room and now there's literally trash everywhere. We'll just finish off with medical grade. Oh my gosh, it's a mess. Okay, keeping with medical grade serums, this is the Truth Treatments Transdermal Serum. I have been talking about this since early 2020, and I am not using this currently. I'm using an Osmosis Vitamin C. It's their Catalyst AC11. This will always have such a special place in my heart, but for some reason, I just wanted to try something new, and I'm really loving the Osmosis Catalyst AC11. I'm sure I will be back, but have not repurchased this since I emptied that one. This is the Hyaluronic Mineral Hydrator from Truth Treatments. It's disgusting. This trash bin is really gross. I do like this a lot. I tend to not spend a lot of money on hyaluronic acid. I've not really, like the most expensive hyaluronic acid I ever paid for was HA5 by Skin Medica, and it worked well, but I don't think it works any better than any other hyaluronic acid, and this was just the one I was using at the time. Truth Treatments, overall, you guys, amazing line. Really good line. It's pretty expensive, but it's very simple ingredients and you don't need a lot of products from their line to get the best skin you've ever had. So again, Truth Treatments I get from skintruth.com. All the information down below. But my current hyaluronic acid is this one. This is the May Love, the Hydrator, and this is the Neotin Calming Serum. I have repurchased both of these and I will always have them. I really like these products, you guys. I have a few more May Love products that I've been kind of testing out, but these are the ones that obviously I loved enough to finish and repurchased with my own money. These were sent to me and then I bought them again with my own coin. They're really good. This is the Neogen Real Ferment Micro Essence. Obviously I finished it. I think this is the first essence I have completely finished and I repurchased it. It is so good. I don't know how to get into an essence because I feel like while their effect on your skin, it's not minimal, but it's kind of like, it's a product you're not going to notice the change in your skin until you stop using it, honestly. Your skin just accepts products a lot better, and it does really, really help with soothing, which again is a big thing in my skin. So I love this one. It's my favorite. Okay, we'll do moisturizers, and then I'm done for today. I am so zonked. These are like moisturizers slash balms. The first one is the Klairs. I think this is called like the water gel. I rebought this. If you have oily skin, you would love this, especially if you're like me and you already pile on a lot of serums in the morning. This is a great way to kind of lock all that in and have hydration to the skin without it being too much, particularly in the summer. I use this a lot in the summer. And now that we're getting into the cooler months, I probably will not finish my second jar of this anytime soon because I'm switching to more emollient stuff because I do get more normal to dry. I kind of love getting normal to dry in the winter and fall because I don't wear powder and I'm just like, beaming. It's amazing. Anyway, if you are a little more on the oily combination side, you probably would really like this. I'm telling you, it's beautiful. This is the Klairs Ultra Facial Cream. I went through a really big period of time where I used this more as a makeup primer, but I don't even buy... Like I used to buy a lot of priming moisturizers. My overall favorite is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. It is so good. It's worth the money, but I don't always want to shell it out. So I did the Bobbi Brown face base and then I tried this. I do like these kinds of products. It's just kind of one of those things I have to be in the mood for because overall I do my makeup after I wash my face. And I don't really need a whole different moisturizer to put on my skin before I do my makeup because I've already applied it, right? So this is kind of like an item of the past, something I don't really see myself ever investing in again, particularly with moisturizers that I would consider to be like Sephora or Ulta brands. I am just really not trying to pay that much money for them because I don't think they really do anything. Some of them might feel a little better, smell a little nicer, but moisturizers I just don't spend a lot of money on. And this is expensive for what it is. But it worked fine, just expensive for what it is. So lastly, there are some little Truth Treatment balms. You guys know I love Truth Treatments. I told you. The first empty one is the Omega-6 Healing Cream. I've been talking about this a lot lately because I'm so impressed with it as a product because it works amazing if you use tretinoin. This is the only thing I have ever found that helps my skin when I've gone too far with tretinoin. I've gotten a lot better about never pushing it to that point anymore, but even if I did, I wouldn't know because ever since I started using this, I do not peel, I do not flake, I do not get red, I do not get irritated. Like my skin just beams. This is my night cream now because of that. I mean, I definitely use it on the nights that I'm doing tretinoin, but I use it on all the other nights as well because in my mind, like I'm just constantly wanting to heal my skin because tretinoin, the effects of it aren't really just only happening the night you put it on. And the downsides of it aren't only going to happen the night you put it on. In other words, I'm hoping that the consistent use of this, the consistent daily use of this is what's actually keeping tretinoin away from ripping my skin up. Pretty sure it is, and either way, I'm always going to have it because it works so good. So I use this as my night cream every single night. I just bought my second tub of it. It's not cheap, but as far as like what I need in a night cream, this does it. It is not enough to hydrate me. You got to help me with this tretinoin business, and this does it so well. Actually, these are all Omega-6 Healing Creams. I don't know why I have these two small ones. I think one I tried out just to see if I liked it, and the second one came with my first big one. Like they came in a kit. So these are actually all Omega-6 Healing Cream. They're so good. And then last is the Transdermal C Balm. This is just a balm version of the C Serum from Truth Treatments, and I do really like this as well. I just really like the Catalyst AC11, so I haven't gone back to this, but I'm telling you one day I will. Mark your calendars. You heard it here first. I will go back to Truth Treatments. All of which, again, skintruth.com. Use code Whitney20 for 20% off. 20% off of this particular company, skintruth.com, is a lot of money. You guys need to use it. I'm just telling you. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you to the patrons. I have been saying this in a lot of my recent videos. I'm gonna say it again. My uploads are sporadic and really weird because I am working on other content behind the scenes that's not ready to go up. I'm trying to do more vlog style videos, and I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done a vlog before. So I never know if I have enough footage. I never know when it's close to being ready to go up. I'm figuring it out. Hopefully it goes up soon. I will have some fresh, new, high maintenance content coming for you guys soon. I just thought it'd be fun to do a couple of product videos today. So this one got filmed today, obviously, and so did a perfume collection video. So stay tuned for that if you're interested, and I will catch you in the next one.